Quantum organization, adaptive leadership, facilitating transformation through learning and openness. Hi, let's talk about something that defines the difference between organizations that thrive and those that struggle, how leaders approach change. I've seen companies where leadership operates with rigid control, enforcing top-down decisions, demanding compliance, and resisting uncertainty. And I've seen companies where leaders embrace adaptability, create learning-driven cultures, and guide their teams through transformation with trust and openness. Wouldn't it be great if more leaders saw their role not as controlling outcomes, but as facilitating growth, learning, and evolution? I would suggest that leadership isn't about having all the answers. It's about creating the right environment for people to discover solutions together. Too many organizations still operate under the assumption that leaders must dictate strategy, enforce structure, and maintain stability at all costs. But in a world that is constantly changing, stability isn't the goal. Adaptability is. Wouldn't it be great if leaders focused less on controlling people and more on enabling them to navigate change with confidence? I've noticed that the strongest organizations are led by people who embrace uncertainty rather than fear it. They don't react to change by tightening control and doubling down on rigid structures. They create spaces for learning, experimentation, and collaboration. Instead of demanding that employees stick to predefined paths, they encourage flexibility and curiosity. Wouldn't it be great if leadership was about removing obstacles rather than reinforcing barriers? Many companies talk about innovation, agility, and resilience, but I would suggest that none of those things are possible if leaders are stuck in fixed mindsets. Adaptive leadership requires self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and the ability to respond to challenges with a growth-oriented perspective. When leaders make decisions out of fear, ego, or the need for control, they create environments where employees play it safe rather than take meaningful risks. Wouldn't it be great if leadership encouraged people to experiment, iterate, and develop their own capacity for adaptive thinking? I've seen organizations where change feels forced and chaotic because leaders try to implement transformation through command and control methods. But the most successful transformations happen when leaders engage employees in the process, listen to diverse perspectives, and build a culture where change is co-created rather than imposed. Wouldn't it be great if leaders stopped pushing change onto people and instead brought them into the conversation, allowing them to take ownership of new directions? I've noticed that teams work best when leadership is transparent about challenges, shares real-time learning, and models adaptability. Leaders who pretend to have all the answers lose credibility, while those who admit when they're learning alongside their teams build trust and inspire collaboration. Wouldn't it be great if leadership was seen not as a position of control, but as a role of guiding and empowering others? I would suggest that adaptive leadership isn't just about responding to change. It's about cultivating an organization that continuously evolves. The best leaders don't resist uncertainty. They embrace it as a space of possibility. They don't fear letting go of control. They trust their teams to grow into new challenges. Wouldn't it be great if leadership was defined not by how much power someone holds, but by how well they help others navigate complexity and thrive in an ever-changing world? The real question is, are we leading with control, or are we leading with adaptability, trust, and learning?